Hey y'all, I'm Kelsey Kalor and you are watching my astrology channel. Now, before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, especially if you like it and enjoying the forecasts and the updates that I'm dropping, and even just our general conversations about astrology. Such as the one today, we are gonna be talking about my experience dating Libra men. Libra men. I know y'all so freaking well. It's like y'all can't even put anything past me at this point. And I know that y'all are good for that, but not with me. And it's not because I'm a Libra, it's because I have a lot of Libra peers and family members and even parents. Now, typically in my astrology videos, I'm normally talking about sidereal, aka Vedic astrology, but because we're having a general conversation about the zodiac signs, most of our society in America goes by the Western astrology, aka tropical astrology. So yes, when I'm talking about Libra men in tropical and Western astrology today, I mean the late September and early to mid-October Libras. When it comes to my experiences dating some Libra men, I feel like you don't necessarily know which one you're gonna get out of them, but there's multiple layers. But as far as I go, what I've experienced dating some Libra men, honestly, I've never really been in a relationship with one, except for maybe middle school. But we know that don't count, right? But I have been on a couple dates with some. Now, the September ones, I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of, but the October ones, that's when it gets interesting. Yes, I mean that in a good or bad way, because y'all be having y'all's moments. In my opinion, they're really charming. They're really charming men. They dress really well. I feel like they would be great business partners. I feel like they do really good business. I think they're very generous. I think that they normally have money. They're definitely alpha men, at least the ones I know. And not like a gorilla alpha man, but like a alpha man, you know? I feel like the earlier they're born in Libra season, the more critical they are. Ugh. And boy, like when they're critical, like it's almost like there's no stop to it. Some of them are obsessed with being so analytical and judgmental. And you know why? Because they're Virgos. But if you want me to explain further why that is, go ahead and look at my videos on Virgo. I feel like the reason why I haven't dated a lot of them, I just think that a lot of them have a hard time understanding high value women, but they understand it over time as they mature. I find Libra men interesting because not only are they quite masculine, but they are very crafty. Like they're really good engineers or designers or doctors type, you know, like the respectable positions, I guess you could say. It's actually hard to find men nowadays that know how to be handy men, but also know how to be fly at the same time and look like the type of guy that can keep his hands clean. That's Libras. And I think another reason why I haven't really been in a relationship with one is because they like these Mary Poppins type of women, like the prim and proper looking girls, and that's not me. A lot of them like me though, but a lot of them are either married and trying to talk to me, have a full-blown girlfriend, in a deep relationship with one and trying to talk to me. And that brings me to my other opinion. I think a lot of them are cheaters. And I think that they struggle in monogamous relationships, maybe in their earlier years. They are Virgos. In sidereal astrology, they are truly Virgos because these Libra men that we know about, a lot of them aren't even relationship oriented. They're not passive. They're not soft. If they got something on their mind, they're gonna say it. They're not gonna do it in a trashy style or a bad style. They're gonna do it at the right time. But either way, it's gonna get said. It's either gonna make you laugh or piss you off. Either way, they find it to be the truth. So it's best to take them with a grain of salt. Some of them like to play mind games, but I don't. That relationship is gonna end very soon. I'm too busy to be dancing around words and trying to act like I don't know what's up. So yes, a lot of them like to go for dumb girls. And it normally works out for them. Long term, I don't think so. Libra men are gonna have to get with women that care about themselves and value themselves just as much as they do, or more. Now, when men are like born second week of October and further, that's when I feel like they start to be more cool. I feel like a lot of them can be comedians, honestly. Libra men are a good time, okay? They're either throwing a party or the life of the party. They are energetic and they feel like they have a lot of love to share with a lot of people. Maybe they just like a variety until they get it right. But the only way that you'll get it right is if you learn how to respect a valuable woman. Now, the Libra men that are like born mid-October, close to the end of Libra season, they start to feel more intense. I feel like they struggle more with how people think about them to the point that they end up being rebellious. Yes, so kind of like mid-October to late October, they start acting bad. I feel like a lot of Libra men go in their bad boy phase at some point, but they eventually find growth in it. So they're not as perfect as they think that they are. But that's why I like y'all, because y'all are not that perfect. Y'all are instinctual and y'all are smart. Y'all are a wee bit close to being that perfect man, honestly. Maybe to me at least, I don't know. But to be honest, I think Libra men might win for me. They just need to get that mental health in order. And the very thing that I can't stand about them is that they are emotionally immature or emotionally disconnected, because they're so busy trying to be analytical and judgmental and telling you how this and that is supposed to go, like, get off my. And that can make the vibes very rigid. I want y'all to stay in y'all's charming phase, where y'all are just nice and generous and make me laugh and shut up and be handsome. So yes, ladies, if you are watching this and you're dating a Libra man, or a Libra man has your attention, in my opinion, I would say that they are charming, friendly, they're funny, most of them. They're very productive. I feel like a lot of them are reliable if they're a real man. They are smart and instinctual, so that gives off like a classic man type of vibe. I don't know, no broke Libras. They're lighthearted, and that's what I like. I don't like somebody trying to love bomb me or emotionally manipulate me into something. Like, oof. If they start being overly critical, you need to check them. Don't let them get overboard, because they will go overboard and start to think that you are just a maiden and not a high value woman. If they too fly, then they're more likely to be cheaters. Ones that I know like to try to play in your face. Not in my face. I've seen them play in other women's face. We typically make really good friends, honestly. Like, we are on point with what we think, what we feel, what we gotta say. They're just very witty, and I like to laugh. Oh, and I forgot to mention this one. I'm spilling y'all's tea. Some of them have anger problems. They keep a really good face and presentation very well, but on the inside, they're not so hot. A lot of Libra men have that other side to them. And that's why I say check your mental health. Now, word of advice, if you are an overcritical Libra man, if you just can't help yourself, I think that you should turn that into an art, whether it be comedy or work of art or something else, but anything to make people laugh and have fun, because I know that deep down in y'all's heart, that's what y'all want. Y'all love making people happy, but learn how to balance making yourself healthy while others are happy too. Now, wealthy men and women who are involved with a Libra man, if you want to get a one-on-one reading with me, go ahead and click the link below in my description, where you can gain insight of your future. Now, ladies and gents, I must go. See you next video.